What's up, everybody? So, for the last few days, I have been fully immersing myself. I think immersing is the right word. Anyway, I've been fully immersed in the Apple ecosystem, trying to learn how all of the devices that I have work together to create the most comfortable gaming cozy gaming situation based off of what I already have. But I ultimately ended up adding an additional piece to my setup, but I think it's a good piece. I was really trying to create a cozy gaming setup rig, whatever you want to call it, based off of all of the equipment that I already have. And I think I'll show you guys what I have so far. Well, the stuff that I can show you because I'm using some of the stuff right now to record this video. But I just wanted to hop on here really quick and let you guys know that I literally have been learning how to use a lot of different things together and how to be able to, not only do the cozy gaming, making it as portable as possible. I know outside of just simply playing it on my phone, but also bouncing between playing it on my phone and also playing on my MacBook and being able to project the games on my TV screen when I want to look at a bigger screen or don't necessarily feel like sitting at my computer, sitting at my computer and playing a game, so I can just be as like cozy if I want to sit, in a chair or on my bed or on the couch or whatever. So I've literally been learning how to do all of that stuff over these last couple of days, and I think I pretty much got it down. So basically, I tried to make this as budget friendly as possible because I just wanted to be able to game within the Apple ecosystem without having to stray too far outside of that. So far, my setup consists of this MacBook MacBook Air M3, and also my iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is what I'm using to record this video. And what I have added is actually I've added additional items, more so just for the possibility of creating content surrounding my gameplay. So it's not really necessary, but one of the things that I was saying to myself was I need to try to use some of the gear that I have that I had earmarked for a resale, but I'm going to try to give it a go. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I'm a little bit of a tech junkie. I do tend to splurge on buying tech, and I fell back kind of into it today a little bit as I was kind of learning things and, what's compatible with gaming, like the stuff that's compatible with Mac and iOS in general. And I actually ended up going and digging out some of the stuff that I have, digging that stuff out of boxes and seeing what I had that was actually compatible with my Mac. And I actually have a few things. So I have a really simple setup. I'm just really I have an external monitor, a gaming monitor that I've had for years. I don't even know that they even make the model anymore, this particular model anymore, because that's how old the monitor is, but it's in excellent condition. It's an AOC gaming monitor. And so I'm using that in addition to my MacBook Air. And I also have these. Now, these aren't gaming, and I know they, aren't meant for gaming, but just some headphones. These are actually the Sony M4. They're like noise cancellation headphones, and I actually bought these for travel out because I didn't want to always use my AirPods because they're small, and when you're moving around and doing a lot, they tend to fall out of your ears and stuff like that. And I just always was nervous about losing, like maybe losing one or dropping one somewhere and I can't get it, you know. So I wanted to get some over the ear headphones, and I ended up actually getting these primarily for travel, but they're so comfortable and the sound quality is really good. But I wanted to actually see if they'd work out using them with my MacBook, and so far so good. They're just so comfortable. So I added these just to get the sound directly in my ears when I want to, try to get in the zone with my cozy gaming. And then also what I've added is a microphone, which is this again another thing that I've had for years. I mean, I've probably had this thing probably for like 5 years or so, and never put it to good use. And that's this Samsung G-Track Pro microphone. And it's like, this is like a heavy duty, like, microphone, because I have mentioned it in other videos that I actually attempted to start a YouTube channel during the pandemic. And I only made it like 2 videos in because at the time, I didn't really know what was available, as far as editing software or anything like that. So I was learning how to edit videos and doing the editing myself. And it would take me like 3+ hours just to edit like one 10-minute long video. And because again, recovering perfectionist and feeling like anything that I put on, on YouTube had to be somewhat comparable to what I was seeing from other YouTube channels, people who had been doing it for years and has like all of their stuff professionally done. I was a little bit oblivious to some, and I don't want to say oblivious, but I guess a bit naive about it. And so yeah, I kind of gave up on it. Because it was just like, so I think I made like about 2 videos, and because it was taking so long, to edit them and stuff, I was like, man, I don't know how these people do this, that they put these videos out all the time. It takes so much time. And I kind of just gave up on it, that and the self-doubt. But that video, that channel that I had started, I had since taken those videos down. But I was trying to learn how to play electric guitar. It was either for the electric guitar or for the drums. I can't remember. I think it might have been for the drums. And I was just gonna film myself like learning how to play. And something so simple. I mean, I just spent so much time editing. So I kind of let it go at that time. But it's always it's always just been in me that I wanted to do another YouTube video, but always putting it off, due to never feeling quite ready to. But anyway, I digress a bit. This video is actually talking about the, learning all of how to use all of my Apple's Mac related stuff, and in addition to some of the equipment that I already have. And the headphones and the mic aren't really necessary. Again, just in case I feel the urge to maybe try to record some of the gameplay or make some content surrounding the gameplay, which I do see definitely being done in the near future once I pick a few games and get some play, some solid play time in to figure out which games I really enjoy playing and stuff like that. Or whatever, just making some sort of game related content, not trying to turn this into like a gaming channel, but just exploring the hobby a bit more and then sharing it all with you. So in addition to that, I also connected a wired gaming mouse, because the mouse I had before was Bluetooth, and it was just a Logitech Bluetooth mouse that I was using, but I wanted to get like a wired mouse. So, and this again, another thing that I've had for years, and I don't even know, this isn't like a popular brand or anything. It's just like this gaming mouse, and I actually just like it because it has like the RGB lights and it changes colors. It's just pretty to look at, and I felt it fit the cozy vibe a little bit, even though it's like all stealth and black, but just the colors are pretty to look at. So I'm using that, and I'm able to use this stuff because I have a docking station. So all of the stuff that I have that was testing out, I've been doing this like all day, just digging up stuff and testing things out throughout the day to see what I have that'll actually work with with my Mac and everything. And all of the stuff that I have is based on PC, Windows based laptops and gaming because that's all I used. I just recently bought this MacBook Air less of maybe like 7 months ago, I would say. So I haven't even had it a full year. And I was also still using a Windows based laptop. And so I wasn't really using the Mac just that much. And I ended up buying it because number one, it was like a big sale. I think I actually bought this during Black Friday around Thanksgiving last year. And they were having a really a nice sale on Macs. And I ended up breaking down and getting one because I actually bought it intending to use it for content creation, believe it or not, because I was thinking, okay, maybe if I buy a computer that's like optimized for content creation, at least that's what I learned. Like everybody's like, oh, you got to get a Mac, you got to get a Mac. So this was kind of like me easing into the Mac world outside of just iPhone and iPhone accessories, because if you already know Mac, Apple stuff, Macs, they're extremely expensive. And I didn't know that I wanted to invest like in like a MacBook Pro or anything like that because those things are super powerful. I mean, this M3, this MacBook Air is pretty powerful, and I haven't even used it, I think, to the abilities that it is, capable of. So I hope to kind of test it out more with the gaming, even though I'm not doing intense gaming. It's just more the cozy casual games through Apple Arcade, which all of those games are optimized for this type of computer. So I don't think it's going to, be like a heavy drainage, power drainage or anything like that on the system. So I think I'm good there. But finding all of these different parts that I had and seeing what I can make compatible, that's why I was saying that most of the stuff that I had was just based on PC, using, Windows and PC based. But because I have a docking station, I've been, doing kind of plug and play and seeing what worked and seeing what doesn't work. And the only other thing that I broke down and bought, and only because I wanted to be able to play with a game controller and not just on, because the keyboard is super small and I don't have an external keyboard that I'm using with this Mac at the current time. I actually do have a wireless keyboard, but it just takes up so much space. So I just haven't broke. And the keyboards and stuff that they make for the Macs and Apples, those like the mice, the keyboard, like it's just super ridiculously expensive. And I know they're pretty cool. I know they are most likely amazing to use with the MacBook, but I haven't brought myself around to investing in that yet. So I've just been using what I have. As long as it's working and getting the job done, that's all that really matters. So, but I wanted to be able to use a controller. And doing my research, the PlayStation DualSense, the PS5 controller, just kept coming up as like a great controller to use with Mac, especially for any type of gaming, but particularly I was just looking up cozy gaming stuff particularly. And so I ended up choosing a PS5 DualSense controller, and it's my two favorite colors, which is blue and purple. And it's only fitting because both my iPhones are, in fact, one is blue and one is purple. And I ended up getting that one because they this PS5 controller, which is currently charging right now, is compatible with everything. It's compatible with my MacBook and both my iPhones. And I'm just going to use it with my MacBook as a wired controller. And then if I want to play any of my cozy games on my cell phone, which I will be primarily on my iPhone 14, I can just connect it via Bluetooth. And it also comes, or it doesn't come with, but you can get like a mobile phone clip that clips onto the controller, like it wraps around and it holds the phone right there on top of the controller. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. So I went on ahead and invested in this PS5 controller. And the reason why one of the ways I justified it is, number one, because it works with everything that I have. And then number two, like if I don't get into gaming as much as I thought I would, it probably wouldn't be, I probably would be able, number one, I have friends and family who play PlayStation. So if anything, I could just, give the controller to one of them, or if they don't have a need or take it, then I probably wouldn't have a hard time, reselling it or anything like that. So that's kind of like, it's like, okay, so that's fine. But I did explore other options. But I was trying to keep it very, very budget friendly. I really didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. And this particular colorway was a bit more expensive than just the standard colorways. This one was $79. I think it was like $79.99 on Amazon, and I think the other price was like about $74.99. So it was $5 more, but and I was willing to make the investment, especially because it's compatible with everything that I use. So so I went on ahead and broke down and bought it. But I also was looking at a mobile gaming device called the Backbone, which it has like the two controllers on the side, but you mount the phone in the center, so it kind of gives you like Nintendo Switch vibes, basically. And I was looking at that, and there's another brand called Razer Kishi, I think it's called. And I was kind of comparing the two, but I didn't want to end up getting just one of those because they were specific to mobile phones. I wanted something else that I could use with my laptop as well, with my MacBook. So ultimately, I ended up just, choosing the controller. So that's what I'm going to be gaming with. And like I said, learning how to cast the gameplay on a bigger screen, that's even better. So I can kind of just chill out, whether I'm on the couch or just chilling on the bed or whatever. I can, still play my cozy game on my phone, but have a bigger screen to look at, which I thought was super dope. And so I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys know that I am still building, but I think I'm done though. I think I'm going to rock out with this unless I have like a major malfunction or something like that. This is going to be it. It's just going to be, my MacBook, my iPhone, and Apple Arcade between all of the devices, and and my PS5 controller. So I'll keep you guys updated on how things are going. I actually have been playing a couple of the games. Well, I've been kind of going into some of them just to kind of get an idea and a feel for what looks like, I'll be the most interested in playing right away. And believe it or not, the Hello Kitty Island adventure, I gave it a hard time in my one video that I was talking about when I was initially talking about getting into cozy gaming as my new hobby. And I was like, I downloaded a few of these games, and the Hello Kitty game kept coming up in a lot of the reviews and things that I was watching on YouTube. So I went on ahead and downloaded it. But I was like, but I don't know how I feel about it. But I actually went into it, and it's just the cutest game ever. A lot of these games are just super cute, and that whole cozy vibe it just makes me smile when I go into some of these games that I've downloaded. And on my MacBook, I've only downloaded games that are controller friendly. Most of the games are controller friendly, but there's two really popular games, the Stardew Valley and Unpacking. As far as the Apple ecosystem, they're only available on mobile. And so, and I believe that they are not controller friendly on mobile within Apple. But I haven't tested it out yet, but I'm gonna double check to see. But they don't have the little controller icon that indicates that it's controller friendly like the rest of the games do. So I don't think you can use a controller with them. But I'm still gonna try to see in any event. But yeah, Hello Kitty got my kind of got my attention, and I downloaded a handful of other games that I'm going to get around to trying out. But I just wanted to get on here and give you guys a update on what I've been doing, and I have just been learning my Apple products and how to use them, not just for gaming, but just in general, just for content creation in general, and with editing and creating certain types of videos and stuff. So that's what I've been doing, and I can't wait to start putting into practice the things that I'm learning. And yep, that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.